Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry Gambell with SimplerTrading.com, and in tonight's free video, I wanted to bring you a couple of ideas that I have no positions in at the moment, but will be entertaining on Monday and Tuesday and seeing if they provide some trade opportunities. As far as the spiders are concerned, we had a pretty significant decline today and a fair amount of volatility after the Fed made their announcements this week, and it'll be interesting to see how things trade on Monday. I've got a good list of names I would like to buy, but at the same time I've also got a good list of names that I'll be looking to for bearish opportunities, and it really just depends on how we open on Monday as to which action I will take. So the trades that I wanted to share with you, I'll just be kind of brief about, leave them to your discretion, but I am going to be keeping an eye on Goldman Sachs. Now, if you feel like getting short here at 190 is kind of the bottom part of this range, that's an acceptable approach. At the same time, I feel at this daily squeeze, getting ready to fire, that you may see some movement down into the gap fill around 180, so that may be a tradable opportunity. I'm also looking at Alibaba, where the squeeze is not as quite mature. You only have 2 days of this consolidation signal that I like to follow that suggests a bigger move is about to happen, but it's just the idea of closing below the 21 and possibly opening the door back down into the 50. So I would also like to see Alibaba potentially move about $6 lower. At the very least, that might be good for a call credit spread or maybe a butterfly down into 170. And then one last idea was CSX. Now, CSX has had a really excellent run higher, and obviously if the markets recover, this may push higher too. But I was looking at it and found it kind of interesting that when you come back and look at this earnings report here, earnings came out on the 17th, and if you look at the drop that it had right in, because the low was made on the 17th. If you look to the high that was made here, that was on the 10th, which is just to say the 7 days prior to earnings, CSX sold off pretty hard. You look back at it in here, okay, earnings on the 16th, and then when we look to see which this high was made, right there, you're looking at it again a week prior to their report, and CSX sold off to a pretty significant degree. Most of the squeezes that you're seeing in this chart have all resolved to the downside. So, generally speaking, I prefer trying to find good bullish charts with an opportunity to buy them. But, between comparing the last squeezes in this name, the way that it has been forming here around earnings generally speaking, and seeing that same signal start to show up here, I think it's worth keeping on the radar. Maybe give it a shot, obviously, define your risk should it reverse and move higher, but if the indexes decide that they need to sell off a little bit deeper, I would expect that to go with it, and that may provide some opportunity. So, I hope that's helpful. Y'all have a great weekend, and we will see you at the next free video.